Hi friends, this is Susie, your gaming guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 1650 in Candy Crush Saga. And this is a dedication to Lisa, who has let me know that they've significantly reduced the number of moves. Last time I played it, I think I had 42 moves, and now we've got 20. And this is so much work to do. We've got to get into these corners. We've got to get this cake bomb gone because there's jelly underneath. It will give us an opportunity to get some stripes, but we also might get some licorice twirls on the board. So I'm going to do my best to figure out how to get this done and to look for strategies, but then I'm also going to have to rely on luck. It's now listed as a super hard level. We can tell by the skull and the blue background. So the first thing I want to do is to try to reach these coconut wheels, if I can, and get into the corners. I think getting into the corners is going to help me to get to this isolated area eventually. I'll look all across the board to see what can be done. Oh, I wish there weren't two purple here, otherwise I would match those green together and let the purple come this way. But since that is the case, since it doesn't quite match and the odds aren't great that a purple would land here, I'll do this because it takes out some frosting. Whatever I can do to clear things out is going to be my tactic. Now I can do this because the purple has shifted. So I've got a couple of opportunities here. I need to make the best of them. Normally I like to let them go separately, but I see some value in heading over to this side. So I'm going to make one stripe vertical and one stripe horizontal. Plus this is horizontal. It's going to get triggered and really help to open that area up. Now I've got a wrapped candy. I like wrapped candies. I'm going to go ahead and make this move. I'm making a lot of specials. The problem is, unless I can get them to coordinate, it's probably not going to help much. I know that. I'm just seeing what can be done on this board. Getting over to those edges as quickly as I can. Oh, let's open up that coconut wheel. Now the question is, can I use that coconut wheel the way I want? Or should I just use this and let the coconut wheel take off on its own? This looks pretty good, and it's going to reach all the way, well, this is going to drop some. So it's probably going to reach all the way over to here. Not a perfect line of sight to get to this, but close. Let's go ahead and do this. Oh, actually it's going to reach all the way down to the bottom. This takes off in a pretty good location because it hit here squarely. So that worked well. But I still have to get a lot more done here. And let's talk about these licorice twirls. When I take out licorice on a board, no new licorice can form. Trying to drop everything downward. But when I don't take out licorice, that's when new licorice can fall in through here. I'm just going to blow everything up right now, try to bring more opportunities into this area. And I do have more opportunities. I could do this, which hits this directly, but I think I'm going to do this, which clears out some of that licorice. And now when I do this, that's two strikes here. So now we've taken out that entire cake bomb. And that's a happy situation. I don't think it's enough, but it's helpful. So the question is, do I work here directly or do I try to work up here? Do I make the special? I'm going to work here directly because I do still have an opportunity maybe to get some stripes here. And I do still have this frosting or the jelly that needs to go away. So let's do this and see where that leads us. It's not spectacular, is it? So I got actually further than I had expected to get, but notice it's the corners that I identified as being a problem in the beginning that were tricky for us. So when they reduce the moves, we either have to apply more strategy, get more luck, or use more boosters. Those are really our three options. I tend not to use boosters, not because I don't think they have value. I do. However, a lot of people don't have available boosters, and since I'm doing this as a help, I don't want to just frustrate people. So I'm going to keep trying without boosters. That means I'm going to look for lots of luck, and then especially when I get that luck, I'm going to need to capitalize on it by making the very best decisions possible. So Lisa, I'm going to pause the recording. I'll meet you back here with a new board and we'll see if we can work on getting to these corners and get some luck to get through here. Be right back. Okay, I have noticed that one of the advantages on this board is that it's relatively easy to make specials. I've got a few here I can make. I'm going to go ahead and go with a wrapped candy here and then hope this exists in a moment. It does. I know I was taking my chances there. But I figured in the beginning I probably had a better shot at trying to kind of clear things out here. Now, how can I make this worthwhile? I don't have a good opportunity. Remember that when I start to make moves over here, what's going to happen is if I don't take out licorice, new licorice is going to form and create problems. So I'm trying to open this up in a reasonable fashion. What if I take out all blue here? It would also remove the blue here. Would it give me a special? What if I can get these blue together? I'd have to take something out there. If I take out all green, then these blue connect and make a stripe. Maybe. Or another color bomb. Or it could just blow everything up. Yeah, I'm willing to go for it. Let's see what happens. Okay, so we got our stripe, and we've got a lot of blue in good spots, right? I could even try to maneuver this further, but I have to realize that every turn that I take that I don't use my intended move, I risk it. And I kind of like I like the blue I have on the board now. It's not a huge amount, but I think it's enough to really create some opportunities. Wow, what happened there? Somehow it triggered a second. I've never seen that. I would call it a glitch, so I'm going to have to leave this. But I triggered a second coconut wheel when it hit that coconut wheel. I should not have gotten two like that, and I did. I'm going to enjoy it, but I'm also going to count this as a glitch. I'm waiting until all of this purple kind of melds around over here, and I'm working on these other really difficult areas. That works, but I'm going to do this first. And then I do this, and then, of course, all that junk shows up. Let's keep working over into these corners here. See what we can make. All right, so now we take out a layer of everything. All right, let's see. How can I set this up with a special? That's really what I need at this point, right? I mean, I can make a special here. I can make a special here. But setting up a special with this is where I need to go. I'm going to do this because it's going to change this opportunity for me. And I just have the feeling that unless I can get something bigger out of this move, out of this board, I'm not going to win. I can do a stripe, I can do a wrapped, but I only have a couple of moves to get this done. Yikes. Gonna go for this and hope we get something together. Not quite, but I'm going to now go for a potential of cascading. It would have to be a really spectacular cascade. All right, I'm going to leave this on now as an example of a glitch, a really fun, kind of crazy glitch that could be to our advantage. And then I'm going to go try to find another board that I can actually beat. Wow, I have a lot of different things I can do, and I'm just not sure which one is the best. I think I'm going to at least just set up this orange stripe here. Let's clear some things out. Oh, there we go. The board is going to help me by telling me what I should be doing, right? And then look at this. Pretty good. However, the green is kind of low to the ground. I want it to rest on top before I take that out if I can. And I want to get over as far as I can. So I'm holding off a bit, realizing that anything I do could just be explosive and change what options I have available. This might help now. This is positioned well. And I've got green over here. We're going to say goodbye to that one, and we're just going to blow things up. So remember, we get a double bounce from these wrapped candies, so that clears that out completely, since I had one positioned at the top. This looks like the board that I might be able to win with. There's that luck that shows up, and thankfully this is just my 6th playthrough, so it's not like I've been on here forever. It just feels like that. All right. I can use these to help out. I can hit this and this. I think that's a good choice. And then I think I'm going to abandon this area because probably licorice is going to flow in. So I won't be able to keep using those specials. I need to make the very best choices possible. I want to make these nice big specials, but they're not where I need them to be. Look at how the green is matching up. If I could take out this row here, I might be able to get a color bond, but there might be another green on top. I'm going to go with the straight, look at what I can do thing here. And now I've got a stripe. I could do another stripe. That's not a bad choice. But I'm going to investigate a bit further. I think I'm going to bring things down. All right. So now, look at this. I take this move. I clear out this section by going like this, and now I've put these together. I've got this that can help take care of that. I have got wrapped I can make, but it's not positioned right, is it? I've got a stripe I could try to do. What's my best choice? I think my best choice is to take out a purple from the board. It's really going to bunch up that orange here. It's going to take this out for me. So concentrating the colors down is sometimes better than finding a match, a combo. And then look at this. This is looking good. We're going to strike over here quite a bit. Okay, so phew, got that one done. If this was helpful, I would ask that you consider liking and subscribing. Remember, it's going to be a combination of luck and skill. But with only 4 colors on the board, we can try to create some of our own luck by trying to make those specials and those combos that work out. And then when we see that we've got some luck, make sure that we make the best choices possible. That's when we should really slow down. As always, thank you so much for watching. Bye, folks.